Okay, so Trump says U.S. terminating trade talks with Canada, effective immediately. And Donald Trump says his administration is terminating trade talks with Canada effective immediately unless Ottawa scraps a controversial digital services tax on American tech companies. That's DST, digital services tax. Now let's get serious here, guys. This digital services tax is major, and I don't know how I could explain this to you, because right now Canada's hard at work with this globalist agenda that they're in. Mark Carney is working hard with the WEF. They don't care about us. They don't care about the people. They're imposing these BS strict climate rules, even though we ruled out that climate change, it was just fabricated, and they've already ruled it out, and they're removing it from the history, and they're removing it from all the encyclopedias and all the search that climate change is no longer a thing, right? Just like global warming and everything they try to sell on us. And Canada still imposes strict climate rules, right? With these ESG standards. And it frustrates Americans, right? It frustrates America. And it's not protecting any key industries, right? Canada is purposefully doing this and trying to claim support for free trade in turn, And Canada follows the lead of global institutions like the IMF and the WHO, the WEF, instead of negotiating, right, with real sovereignty. That's the problem. Now, what's this big tech issue? Well, the article, you could read the article, but it's the digital, I'm just reading it over here. Digital Services Tax, DST. Okay? What's going to happen? Well, they're just going to pass it on to us. So big tech platforms like Amazon, Google, Meta will just pass the 3%. By the way, the DST, I have it written there, is 3%. Okay? And they're going to pass this tax on to users and advertisers too. Higher rates, subscription price hikes, directly affecting small businesses and consumers. That's exactly what it is. And DST, now pay very close attention to what I'm going to tell you here. DST is retroactive to 2022. What does that mean? It means that companies now face a major backdated bills, creating a financial strain and uncertainty. And how? I'll tell you how. They're going to have to go back to 2022, or any electronic anything that could be taxed with DST has to go back pay 3% all these years. So you have to go back pay 3% all of these years. This is crazy. This is ludicrous what Canada's doing. And I understand why America wants to terminate this whole thing with America, right? And what's funny about it is that globally, a lot of these firms are already paying taxes in their own home countries already. They're already paying taxes in their own home countries. And now they're being taxed twice on the same revenue. And this will discourage investment. And this is a major issue. This is a major problem that Canada is purposefully doing to basically destroy its own. Now, what's going to happen to Canada itself? Well, it's going to less competition. Fewer tools for Canadian businesses to use, to work with. And most dangerously, a slower digital economy overall. Very dangerous to fall behind the rest of the world.